As you can probably tell from my tone and general candor, not a big fan of Johnny at Lighting Asphalt Pros. We had advanced and paid for our concrete work to be done kind of out of order, which delayed the project a little bit because Johnny and his team were on site and like, let's do this thing. And we said, okay, let's kind of reshuffle. And our contractor was like, we would rather really not reshuffle because we've still got heavy equipment and this, that, and the other. And we said, go ahead and just drive across the front field, which you can see now has a lovely, like, big truck entrance worn in it. They restructured the driveway and then vanished. And they got very, very hard to get a hold of. And they got very not answering phone calls. And they got very, my project managers calling 5 or 10 times a week. And all of a sudden they're back in Michigan and they're not in North Carolina anymore. And they're doing some project, just excuses and excuses and excuses. And they're like, well, the real problem is we can't find the brown stone that you want. We can't do the stone with the brown tar and chip. We can't find a vendor who will sell the brown stone. And the vendors who sell the brown stone are so catastrophically expensive that we can't do the brown stone like we have bid. And so my project manager does that part for them. Turns out, after many, many, many phone calls, they do find brownstone. And so we go back to Johnny and say, hey, Johnny, there's brownstone available. We found it. It's in Tennessee. And he just says, okay, I can't get back down there. I'm in this job out in Michigan, and gives us the runaround and stops answering phone calls. And just it becomes a general enormous hassle. And so eventually my wife says, hey, this has got to get done. They say, we'll be back June 20th. This was probably May 5th, right? Like, we need to get this done. And so we say, hey, this is coming up on we have to hire someone else to do this job. We've already paid you half. And he says, yeah, I'll be back June 20th, which is way the crap in the future. Thanks for making us change our whole time frame around. And thanks for like jacking up the driveway and leaving it really in horrible shape. And thanks for rolling back to Michigan. As you can probably tell from my tone and general candor, not a big fan of Johnny at Lighting Asphalt Pros. 0 stars, would not recommend.